Previously on Level Up with Jay Miles. Yeah. So watch this. When you actually figure out, even at an early age, what your purpose is, you won't worry about working at a job. You'll be excited to get up knowing that you're going to fulfill a purpose today that God has in store for you.
Right.
If you want your mind to be free,
level up, y'all.
to see the kingdom with me.
Where's it at?
It's inside of you, it's inside of me.
That's right.
So let go and let God be free. If you want to be free,
Be free.
then today's your opportunity to go up a level with me.
Come on, y'all.
My kings and queens.
Up a level. Come seek the kingdom and worship him on another level.
Welcome back. We are back. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Today, we have a continued topic. Does money know who you are? Does money know who you are?
Oh no, do I need to call them again? I called them last time, they didn't answer. They didn't answer. I got a voicemail.
Cut it out, man.
Yeah.
Real quick, though, we're going to do it, our temperature check. Hopefully, everybody has been blessed by the temperature check. I'm hoping that y'all sharing this with y'all friends, with y'all family, the workplace, the marketplace. Let's really check on each other to make sure we're doing okay mentally and physically, because you don't know where that person could be. Bree, how you doing today, ma'am? What is your temperature check today for us? Talk to us.
I don't have no fever. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
But I would say mentally 70.
Okay. You know we're gonna ask you why though.
I know y'all gonna ask me why.
Okay. All right.
Physically, let's just do 70. Just
70.
across the board.
Okay. Well, tell us at least why you at 70 mentally.
I'd say 70 mentally because I just feel like it's just so much going on right now that's requiring so much of my attention.
Okay.
And I'm still trying to figure out how to continuously find God within all the chaos.
Oh,
because I don't think the chaos is going to stop. So I got to
right.
figure out how to, because we said more in 24, right?
All right. Yes, ma'am.
So I'm
The
like,
open door.
he's requiring more of me.
Okay.
So I'm like, dang, this is a lot. So I
Yes.
feel like I'm at 70 because I need to find out. And I remember in the last episode, you guys mentioned, waking up early to make sure that I get my word in the morning so that it doesn't get lost in the rest of my hectic day.
Yes.
So I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay.
So that's why I'm 70. 70 physically because I don't know, I just need to get in that gym, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just got to hop in the gym, but...
Yeah, I got you.
And I'm tired and I want to get in the bed.
Okay. I understand. Those glasses are dope, by the way. I like your glasses.
Thank you so much.
I love what she just said, finding God in the chaos, right? Because here's the thing, watch this. To even have that understanding of what you just said, a lot of us are still going through the chaos and not even trying to search for God while we're in the chaos. We're thinking that this is our own chaos. See, watch this. Don't become an owner to the chaos because it doesn't belong to you. Because what happens is if we become owner to the chaos, that's what causes stress and all these other issues that don't belong to us. I love what she said, because here's the thing. Even myself, I struggle with that because I'm like, Lord, there's all these things that I know you have for me to do, but he's saying I have you to do it, but quit trying to worry about how it's going to get done. Do your part and let me do my part.
Because just to jump in, something we want.
Talk to us.
Something we mentioned talking about what you were saying specifically, Marco, how when we jump in, that stress is creating us.
Yes.
But when we allow God to step in, he's creating that character that we need.
Come on.
That fortitude, that
Yes.
power,
Yes.
that strength,
Yes.
that courage to do the things to bring us up from 70 to 80 to 90, bring us back to the fullness of who we are. And because our character ultimately is going to dictate where we go in life.
Yes.
It's
the foundation. The character is our foundation.
Absolutely. A good
Yes.
reputation is better than silver and gold.
A good name is better than riches. We're going to get there. Watch yourself, Tom.
Okay.
Okay, Tom.
I'm here. We having this conversation.
Proverbs 22, you can't miss me right there. That's one of my scriptures right there.
We read it right there.
Yes, sir.
So we need our character to be shaped by God through the trials, he's shaping our character if we trust in him through our faith.
Yes.
You know, our faith is going to say, well, God is working all things for my good.
Yes.
My character is being, perfected in these trials.
Yes. It is.
You know, and that's important.
It is.
Well,
Yes.
one thing. So now, what came to mind? David.
Uh-oh.
Remember, Samuel came. He says, "You're king," but he didn't become king until when?
Oh, much later.
He had to go through all facing Goliath.
Yes.
Then I call him. He was bipolar. The spirit was on him, but Saul, trying to kill him.
Yeah.
And he had to build character. But God said, "You're king."
Yes.
But he had to get, because he had to be developed.
Yes.
In the comparison and contrast, Saul, God just said, "Okay, you're king," but it was the people wanted a king, so God said, "Okay, I'll just choose a king."
Yeah.
But David, he developed
Uh-oh.
to become a king.
I like that.
That's what's going. What you're saying,
Yeah,
the character. So what are you going through? Is developing your character so you can manage, and it may seem like it's chaos, but it's managed because people always want. I want more. But you can't. If you can't manage $50. How you gonna manage 50,000? Or how you gonna, if you can't manage the relationship with yourself, how you gonna manage a relationship with somebody else?
Stop, Mark.
So it's that development, because then I would rather have the development, so when I do get the thing that I've been prayed for or what God has promised to me, I know how to take care of it.
Come on.
I see. Look at that
come
figure.
on,
What she got there? You know you got 3 other ones pointing at you. Go ahead.
I'm loving this.
Nah, because you made me think. Because in the last one, y'all was also ill. You guys were also talking about young folk.
Yes.
Not too much. But anyway, what you said made me think about how in our generation there's like this obsession with where I'm going and the career. And then something that you said made me think about what my dad told me that really stuck with me. And it was that God is more concerned with developing our character than our career. And so I feel like we always kind of get the two mixed up. And it's like, he wants me to get to this place. He wants me to become king. Nah. He want to get you ready so that when you get there, you can be a king for him. Like, you're not like my man CJ. He on the team, but he's saying football is just a platform. It's not, that's not who I am. This is so I can tell people about my
Shout
Savior.
out to you, CJ. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Keep on blessing them.
CJ.
Keep on doing what you do,
let me
man.
just say,
And I'm
sorry.
single.
Okay, stop. Stop. That's another episode.
She didn't got into the flesh, but she gonna be all
Flag
right.
on the play.
Flag
But
on
she
the flag.
just saying. She just saying, CJ.
All right,
You need you a good Let me stop. Okay, go ahead.
All right. I want y'all to cut it out.
Let me
Seriously,
stop.
y'all
Let me
seriously cut it
stop.
out.
I'm gonna stop.
But here's the thing. How many of us feel like, man, you're trying to solve one issue, but you got 10 all at the same time? Is it just me sometimes? I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at myself personally.
That's everybody.
You feeling like, can I just handle this one situation first? But then you got all these 10 coming at you like, oh, I need your attention over here too. And then the craziest part is this. You're still trying to develop and have the right character, the right spirit, and the right attitude when you know you want to go off on somebody. Okay, you know what? I know y'all good over here, but I'm just saying for me. But at the same time, God is developing everything that he has placed in you because it belongs to him. Can I go here real quick, Mark?
Go
We'll
ahead,
get
please.
to time.
Go ahead.
God has placed an investment in each and every one of us. Can I say that one more time?
Please.
There's an investment that is in you that God wants to get a full return from. He's going to press it. He's going to do whatever it takes for it to come out. While we're kicking and going through all these emotions, we're going to go to emotions on the next episode. But we're going through all these things, the pain, the suffering, all these things. But yet God is saying, you don't know what I've placed in you, the measurement of faith that I'm developing in you so that you can only trust and hear my voice. This year, somebody say this year, you're going to need to know his voice for yourself. You're not going to need to know anybody else's opinions of what they think about you, what they have said about you. You need to know what he has said about you. Come on, Tommy.
You spoke about something we were talking earlier about the talents. Let's get that. What you just said about how you got one thing and you're trying to manage it, but you got 10 things coming at you. God is giving you, I'm going to give you 1, I'm going to give you 2, I'm going to give you 5.
Yes.
Imagine those talents are struggles.
Come on.
Knowing how to invest. Knowing how to invest. Okay, you're going to invest in this stock, that stock, and each one of them going to come with its challenge.
Tommy, can I just say this real quick?
Absolutely.
People, young people, always remember the decoy comes before the real thing. He wants to see how well you're able to manage the decoy before he gives you the real thing. Go ahead, Tommy.
These individual little struggles we have, and they all tied into something, like you say, God is developing. God is developing you, hey, according to what you maybe asked for. You've asked to be at this position in life. So God is helping you develop that. You don't develop it only on one little dimension. You got to develop it in a broad spectrum of things.
Yes.
You want to be a husband, a wife, or a preacher, a teacher, or whatever you want to be. It comes with its own challenge. This talent you have, the one servant, hey, you put it in the ground. You didn't do anything with it. When you face the struggle, you hid it. Sometimes we hide it under, hey, y'all forgive me, under smoking, drinking, all these other things. That's the same dynamic happening to the servant who hid the one talent in the ground. He said, I'm going to take what you had and give it to somebody who's going to work with it. I'm going to take that relationship you had and give it to somebody else who's going to appreciate it. Go ahead. I hear you. Come in.
Whatever we mismanage, you will lose it.
That's right.
Let me say that one more time. Whatever you mismanage, if you mismanage your relationship of having what God has blessed you with, you will lose it. But what we do is we take it for granted because we think it's ours. It's not yours. God had to show me this a while back, even when I lost my son. He was saying, yes, I gave you the son to help manage, but he belonged to me.
Amen.
You were only here to manage and help develop him of where I was wanting to take him. He finished what he needed to do. So quit trying to hold on to something that didn't belong to you in the first place. And what we do, psychologically, we get caught up in that same place because we think that it was supposed to be ours. Not knowing that God was just allowing you to manage and to take care of. So he can now provide you with the next level of where he's wanting to take you. Go ahead, Tommy, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, all that applies to this situation. Hey, now you have 2 talents, but you did something with them. You're doing something with them. Those 2 struggles you're in, those 2 things you may be facing, and they coming with the trials of learning this new position at work, or this learning to speak another language, whatever it is you're developing, a gift, a talent, or whatever that God has given you. And in that struggle, you're growing. You're growing. And the person that's not, okay, the stuff that they have, they seem to feel like, and this is where hate and all that kind of stuff come in. Oh man, he think he all this, all that, because he got this talent, this skill, and if I had this, that, and the other, I would be doing that. You wouldn't. You can't manage. Okay, you got $5. You can't manage $50. You can't manage. Why you need 50,000?
Exactly.
So you can make it even further mess of your life. So why would God allow us to step into a level that we're not prepared for? That going back to that character development.
Yes.
You're not developed to that level.
Yes.
Pro athletes, y'all forgive me. How many of y'all have made multimillionaires by your talent? But when your character came in play was when they gave you the money. Now where are you today? Y'all forgive me, but I mean, that's a tough question we have to ask ourselves when we giving all that blessing, the money, the skill, the talent. What are we doing with it? Are we squandering it?
But you know what though? Here's the thing. But I love what y'all said earlier. And I want to keep giving props to my boy CJ Stroud on this. Is because he said that he's only using football as his platform, but Jesus is his purpose to spread the word. Right? See, when we know who we are and who we are called to, right? He's going to direct our path.
Correct.
Because we know that we don't own this. It's his.
There you go.
That's what we have to continue to keep renewing our mind, to keep letting us know, I don't own this. Lord, this is your money.
Right.
So you don't have to chase the money. We said that in the last episode, but you really don't have to chase the money. I got to chase him. When I chase him,
It'll come.
everything gonna chase me.
It's gonna come.
He gonna send the money to you.
He gonna
He
send
gonna
it
send
to.
money, yeah.
Watch this. Watch this. Come on, Joseph. Joseph, you had one of the most expensive dreams anybody could have. That you were going to be ruler.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great, Joseph. But what we got to do for you right now, we got to develop your character. We got to develop some things in you that you don't even know that's there yet.
Right.
Because when I put you in front of your brothers again, you want to know that it was me that gives you the most expensive answer to say. What did he say?
What did he say? It was. I lost my train of thought.
I'm gonna tell you.
But it was God.
20 vision.
Yeah. Well, no.
He says this. He says it wasn't. You were for evil.
Meant it for evil. That's
But
it.
God meant it for good.
Right.
That's an expensive answer that comes from development.
Yeah. Yeah. That came from. So that came from wisdom.
That comes from going through some things of pain,
Right.
and knowing that people have done you dirty.
Yes.
But my development doesn't come from you doing me dirty. It comes from me being humble to know that, Lord, you have placed me in such a high position.
Thank you.
I shouldn't even be here.
And then go. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
So real quick. So another thing I never forget. I heard. People always say God will make your enemies your footstool, right? But they said God make your enemies your footstool when you have enough grace not to step on them.
Uh-oh.
That's what happened with Joseph.
Yes.
He experienced that to have grace. Also, I wanted to say real quick, the development part.
Yes.
He's planted in us purpose.
Yes.
The potential. So we gotta think about a seed. When a seed is planted, whatever's in that seed, everything that's needed is in that seed. But when it gets in the ground, what happened? It germinates. It breaks open. The roots have to be developed. You may not see a stem until when? Weeks. Months. And you may see a little stem, but underneath, you have these giant roots, which is like what? Foundation. So I think what you're saying, one of those key words, are kingdom words. God is developing a foundation in us. So when we get things, we know how to manage it. And I'm not as what is that Jesus has said, when you build this rock, when build this house
upon this rock, he told Peter, upon this rock, I'm gonna build my church.
And then when you build your house, you want to build it on a rock. You don't want to build it on sand.
That's right.
So he's developing us so we can have foundation. So when we have these chaoses that are going on, the pandemic and all that, but wait a minute, I know where my source is. I know God is going to provide. And if he's moving me away from this other job, like I love him, if he's moving me away, well, I know it must be something else, because he's covering me.
Yes. He's
watching me. He's going to provide. Do you really think if you're a God's child, that he's not going to provide for you? He's not going to care for you?
I wanna back up what you said, because you said something beautiful about the seed, right? It says in the word that God gives seed to the sower. We don't realize how expensive a seed is. If God is choosing you to give you the seed, that means he's trusting himself in you, that he knows that the seed is going to somehow be developed. Sometimes we can grow the seed in the wrong soil, in the wrong environment, but yet he still gives us the grace to take the seed out of that environment and get it in the right place at the right time.
Right.
But what we don't realize is if he's given us the seed, he trusts you. I can't give you a seed if I don't trust you, because my seeds are expensive. Because if I give you a seed, it's going to profit something. But what you just said was it has to take a process to develop. And guess what? We have to be willing to trust, even if it's going to watch this. This is going to bless somebody. Do you see how a foundation looks when it's already built? When a house is built on the foundation, you're not going to see the foundation.
Right.
Could it be, y'all? I'm gonna bless y'all. Could it be that you have been praying for a huge building, but you don't realize how large your foundation is becoming? You prayed for a huge empire building that you can't even see, but God is saying, "I'm having to stretch this foundation to build it on." If it's taken 13 years like Joseph had to, what's wrong with us? Because the patience is a what? Virtue. It's a development that you will not want entirely for nothing.
Right.
That's hard to do because in doing that, waiting on that, you have to say, not the hardest statement to me, the hardest thing in the Bible that was said was, "Not my will, but yours be done." To stand on that. Not what I want, because what I want it may be outside of that foundation.
Yes.
You know, I won't be clear on it.
Yeah.
You know, I'll have what I think.
Yes.
I have what my natural eyes tell me I want. I want that. I can eat that big plate of food when my eyes and my appetite is saying I can, but actually my body will say, no, you can't.
Yes.
You know, in faith, we might say we can do something, but we're not totally sure. We basing on things we see around us, what the world has, and all those ideologies that are shaping our mind and shaping our character.
I love what you just said. Miles Monroe says it best. He says, "Quit trying to live and tell people that you can live 100 pounds when you can only really live 50. You see, every person, if I don't say nothing else, every person has a measurement. Somebody say measurement. Of faith.
Right.
Amen.
He's giving
Right?
everybody a measure of faith.
You have a measurement of faith that he's giving you. He's giving me a measurement of faith. He's giving you a measurement of faith. He's giving you. So you have to find out, Lord, what is it that you have put in me that this doesn't make sense, that I know I can't do it on my own, but only you can develop this from me of the measurement of faith that you have placed in me.
Right.
And I'm saying that to say is this: if we have all been given a measurement of faith, that means that he is expecting a return on that measurement. When he says in the Bible, watch this, "Well done, my good and faithful servant," what that means is that you have done and completed the assignment, and you have completed the measurement of faith that you have been given. You have excelled in that. You see, the world judges us on the status quo of how much earnings, of how much money
Tangible things.
that we have accumulated, right? In the kingdom, we are measured by our faith,
Right.
our obedience.
Right.
Because here's the thing: if God created you just for one purpose, would that be well with you? I'm saying that to say is this: we might not have all the fancy things, the jewelry and all these things, but yet God is saying, can I still use you in a way that heaven can rejoice? If man don't pat you on the back and be like, hey, but can you know that God is proud of you? Man,
Give him glory.
give him glory.
Give him glory.
Bree, what you got? You got something, Bree?
I'm learning.
Go ahead, Mark.
What I was gonna say is going back to, I believe, our episode before, spending time with God,
Yes.
reading the Word, so you do understand. Oh yeah, what I have does not belong to me. Who is given to God that God shall repay him? For from him, through him, to him are all things. Everything comes from God. So as God is developing, you going through things and you're developing, spending time with him, because then I believe it was Jakari said that you may be a blessing to someone else about what you went through. Everybody in here is a blessing. You said it one time that our gifts are not for us.
Right.
They're for somebody else.
That's correct.
Because think about it. A gift, you got to do what with a gift? You got to give it away.
That's right. Come on, Mark.
you gotta give it away.
Yes.
Give, and it shall be
given.
given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over.
Yes. Yes.
That's the development.
Yes.
And it all gives glory to God. But in the meantime, he loves us so much that he's gonna take care of us.
Yes.
He gonna take care of us.
Yes.
No, so I was gonna say. So does money? I can stop. I can.
Stop calling
delete.
money.
I can stop calling money. Money go call me. Money go call me.
Watch this, because you know why, Tommy?
Yeah.
It's because God don't need our money.
Okay. Right.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong, guys. Maybe the scripture says, according to your money, so shall it be. According to your faith, that's what it says. So shall it be. God don't need our money. He needs your obedience. If God is telling you to give 50 over here, if he's telling you to give 100, if you have it, that means that you can give it. But what we do is we're looking for tomorrow to be provided for already when he says, give us this day.
Right.
Our daily bread. Can I say one more thing? I love what you said about the word. I think that what happens is this, Mark, and I'm going to say this and we're going to close. We treat sometimes reading the word as a job. We treat going to church as a job. I'm going to just keep it real. So, and then we're asking God, okay, can you bless me now since I didn't went to church, since I read your word? It's not for him. It's for you.
Relationship.
It's the relationship that he wants to form with you so that you can stand firm on your own two legs and know that he is with you. I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm closing right here. I asked a long time ago to know the Lord like David, like Moses, like Joshua. And I have been going through the fire, Marcus, to get to understand him on that level. Sometimes we don't really understand what we ask for. But let me tell you this. He's going to give you a testimony, that nobody else will have according to your faith. So shall it be. Until next time, be the change, because you are the change for such a time as this. Hey, if this has blessed you, please leave some comments below. We love you. Hit a like, subscribe. We are here to serve, because we are going to serve you to get to your assignment and your purpose. Until next time, what we going to do? Level up! Woo!
Man.
If you want your mind to be free,
Level up, y'all.
to see the kingdom with me.
Where's it at?
It's inside of you, it's inside of me.
That's right.
So let go and let God be free.
All right, so we just finished our episode. So, hey, tell us your name and tell us, what did you think about this last episode?
Right. My name is Bria. I feel like God was really just giving me a little spanking.
Why so? Why you say that?
Everything was resonating with me, and I'm so excited for what God has in store for my tribe and for what he wants to put into the world through me. So I know that I have to level up and I have to get through it.